Okay, so hello guys and welcome back. It's really a pleasure to have you here, and in this video we're going to be talking about supply and demand. So what is supply and demand, right? A lot of people know supply and demand, but how do we integrate supply and demand with actual trading, right? So in trading or in forex, supply simply means selling and demand simply means buying. So supply zones are the zones that we're simply gonna be selling from, and demand zones are zones that we're simply gonna be buying from. That being said, let's go to the charts. Okay, so I'm gonna pass you in quick examples from actually all aspects of trading in currency, in indices and futures. So taking Euro USD as an example on currencies. So we're actually gonna be going both ways. So okay, here's a tip, right? Here's a tip. We look for demand zones in an uptrend, right? Because if an uptrend is going like let me just adjust this little up. If we are going like this, right, we're forming this this uptrend right here. What we are looking for is areas to buy from. Now those areas to buy from is what we call demand zones. They are zones that are practically found in between or at the bottom of these continuation moves, where we simply want to be positioning ourselves to catch the buys, right? To catch them buys. We catch the buys, we take them to the upside, right? So these are the areas that we want to be looking for demand zones. And on the case of supply zones, why does it always do that? Let me go back there. And on the case of supply zones, when we have a downtrend pushing like this, right, we have a downtrend going like this, so we're simply going to be looking for areas to what, to sell from, right? To sell from, areas to sell from, here, right here. These are areas that we want to look in order to catch what, these sells, to catch these sells and take price where, down, right? So that is the overall concept of supply and demand in its overall simplicity. I suggest you take notes if you're really listening. Okay, so let's continue now. So we have this uptrend right here in front of on our screen. So on this uptrend, as we can see, price is clearly forming what, lower lows, higher lows and higher highs. So these are areas that we wanna position ourselves in order to do what, to catch the buys, right? So let's dive deep now, and boom. So in its overall simplicity, the last, a supply zone or a demand zone can be simply illustrated by the last up move before the down move for the supply zone, and for the demand zone is the last down move before the up move. What's the last up move and what's the last down move, right? These are simply candles. We're not talking about moves. We're not talking about football moves, right? These are actual candles, right? So a demand zone is simply the last bearish candle before the bullish move started, and for the supply zone is simply the last bullish candle before the bearish move started. Okay, let's get into it. So having this move here, where is our demand zone, right? This right here is our demand zone, right? And notice something, you're gonna be having multiple zones. This here is our demand zone. This here is our demand zone. This here is our demand zone. Now, in the next videos, I'm gonna be teaching you on how to trade from these areas, but right now I'm just teaching you on how to point them out. That's all. That's it on this one, guys. It's gonna be very simple and probably short. Okay, let's have these. Now I'm deleted right now, so just, why is it always doing this? Okay, so there. So and on the case of supply zones, are the zones that the last bullish move, the last bullish candle before the bearish move started, right? So the last bullish candle, right? The last bullish candle. Holy shit. Okay, the last bullish candle right here, this little blue candle there, boom. And what again? The last bullish candle, the last bullish candle. Yeah, so that's it. These are supply zones, right? The last bullish candles before the bearish move started. I mean, this candle went bullish and then the bearish move went bullish, the last bullish candle, and then the bearish move, right? Went bullish, the last bullish candle before the bearish move. So this is what we call demand and supply zones. I hope this video helped you out, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know what you're looking for in supply and demand. So simply, supply zone are the zones that we're simply gonna be looking to sell from, right? You have your supply zone right here. You simply wait for what? Price to come back down, break this structure, test it. There's your entry, there's your sell entry, and you're looking to hold this one, right there. The same applies. Okay, we might go forward a little bit, boom. And the same applies in what? In demand zones. For example, there you have this right here is your last what? This right here is your last bearish candle. Need to take the box. So boom, your last bearish candle, and what? You wait for price to do what? Okay, as when price comes up, comes back down, test it, there's your entry, there's your buy entry, and you're looking to take price up to break this structure and probably this structure. So that is simply how we use supply and demand zones to trade. So this is it on this one. I hope you'll be joining me in the next one, in which I'll be diving deeper and more deeper, elaborating how to refine these supply zones and how to pick out the best supply zones in which to trade from, right? To get your high probability setups and high our trades from. So until the next one, guys, click that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell button, and peace.